Hi, in this video I will show you how you can ship at zero cost an MVP for your startup using Lovable. Welcome to the GenAI Nerd channel. Now, if you are validating a startup idea, you need what we call a minimal viable product that you can test today instead of spending months on building it for the future. Today, Lovable, which is a no-code builder for landing pages and quite simple applications, is actually a great AI tool to help you with this, and you can test it out for free. However, I think there is an important trick. In my opinion, you should not start building immediately in Lovable, but instead you should initiate the process in ChatGPT. Here in ChatGPT, we can actually turn value propositions into extensive instructions that subsequently can be used in Lovable. So in this video, I will walk you through this process step by step. Yes, so here I'm in my ChatGPT environment, and more specifically, I'm in a specific project that I created called the Crazy Ideator. And this is a project that I really tailored to help me creating very creative value propositions. And I have a separate video about that I will put in the YouTube description. But so here you can actually see the output. So I asked it to actually ideate on a value proposition to solve the problem that a lot of people struggle to pay their energy bills. And one of the creative solutions that it created was a buy now, pay never business model, where actually I as a startup will install at people for free solar panels and smart meters, and then we will monetize by selling data to stakeholders like cities or other energy companies. So that's kind of the overall idea, which I actually thought was quite creative. So then actually in a follow-up prompt, I asked it to explain this idea in more detail. So then I received kind of a more extensive description of this idea. And so here the core idea was summarized, how it works, who this is for, so all kinds of details. Yeah? So now I have quite an extensive description of my value proposition. And so what I then subsequently did was to copy paste that and go to a new chat. Yes, so here is then the second chat that I opened, and here I used ChatGPT 5 thinking because here I really wanted to do some thinking. And actually the prompt is quite straightforward. So I'm simply saying I want to build in Lovable an MVP of a landing page for the following business model, and then I copy pasted the business model here in my input. And then as output, I got a very lengthy kind of instruction set to create this application that I can put into Lovable. So what we simply now need to do is to copy paste this part. So let me do that. You see, it's a lot of instructions that I receive here, even what it should not develop. So now I can copy paste that and go to my Lovable environment. Yes, so now I'm in my Lovable environment, and as mentioned, I can now simply copy paste my instructions here, and the only thing I need to do is press enter, and now it will start creating this application for me. I'm here in the free account, so this is something that you can do completely for free. Of course, there are some credit limits, but at least you can experiment with it for free. So now we have to briefly wait, and then we will see the results of my prompt. Yes, so here is actually then the application that has now been developed based on this single prompt that I provided. And you can see we have already a nice landing page with even some kind of functionality. So here it explains how it works. If we go down here, I can already start calculating what kind of evidence I could get. Yeah, but so here, additional information. So you see already quite an extensive landing page. Let's check this is actually working. Yeah, so here I can add information if I'm interested. So this is kind of call to action. And actually the nice thing is, this is a bit more technical, but let me briefly explain. You can actually then connect it to a Supabase. And in that way, when users will use your website and enter information, that information will be actually stored in a database. So that implies that you have to connect, and there are nice videos to do that. It's a bit outside of the scope of this video, but if you want to take the next step, that's what you can do. And then we can really publish this landing page now. So now if I just go publish, the website will be published, and then I can even share that with users to do MVP testing. Yeah, so I hope this shows how actually in a very limited amount of time, combining ChatGPT with Lovable, we can already start creating very nice applications. So I hope this is helpful. Please mention in the comments how you're using it, what kind of MVPs you have created. It would be very nice to see what is happening. And thanks for your attention. Bye.